this is Debbie Digiulio, and I'm here today with the Senior FYI. Welcome, everybody. So today we are talking with Mystic Valley Elder Service. I'm joined today with Krissy McKeeman, who is the Information and Referral Manager at Mystic Valley Elder Service. Now, if you haven't heard of Mystic Valley Elder Services, I'd be surprised, honestly, if you're a senior. But Mystic Valley Elder Services is a nonprofit organization who they've been helping people find practical solutions to long-term care issues since 1975. They help seniors, disabled adults, and their family caregivers find the best resources. So again, I'm speaking with Krissy McKeeman this morning, and I'm going to turn it over to Krissy to give you a little bit, let her give you a little bit more information about Mystic Valley. Hi, Krissy.
Hi, it's so great to be here. And I will start by saying I have had the pleasure of speaking with many of you already. I've been with Mystic Valley for over 4 years now, so I've been out to Revere Senior Center on a number of occasions. So let me start by telling you a little bit about what I do. I manage the Information and Referral Department, which I hope that many of you have taken the time to call into. And if you haven't, I hope that you will. Information and referral is essentially where you can get any piece of information that you may need, information about medical equipment, information about services, information about fuel assistance. So if you have a burning question, something that's going on in your home, something going on in your neighborhood that you might want an answer to, I recommend that you give us a call at 781-324-7705 and that you ask to speak with Information and Referral, and we'll do our best to get the answer that you to the questions that you might have. So that's a small piece of what we do. The second largest piece of what we do is we provide referrals for services, and one of the largest programs we have is the State Home Care Program. The State Home Care Program provides a number of services, things that help you to stay in your home and be as independent as possible and just remain safe. Things like home delivered meals, which I'll speak more about in a moment, homemaking, light housekeeping, grocery shopping. That's been a really big need with the COVID-19 virus that struck us back earlier in the year. Laundry. Lifeline. Lifeline is a button that you can wear around your wrist or neck that if you have a fall, you can access emergency services. Personal care, help with bathing, dressing, toileting, and companionship. So these are services that can be put in the home. What I'll say is back in the earlier months, people became nervous about having people in their homes and they stopped their services. What we're encouraging at Mystic Valley is to reconsider your services if you had stopped them. A lot of safety precautions have been put in place so that services are now safe. Personal protective gear is being used by all of our home health aides so services can be delivered safely. So we encourage that even if you're interested in learning about these services, even if you're not ready to start services today, give us a call and we'll just talk you through the process. We'll send out information so you can have it for when you are ready. It's a process. It's not something that people are necessarily ready to start today, but they just want more information. Again, that's what we do. So if it's something that you might want to start today, give us a call. If it's something you might want to think about for the future, again, give us a call. We'll get that information out to you. It's an ongoing discussion. Home delivered meals was something I said I'd get back to folks about. Again, that's another one of our largest programs. It's part of our home care program, but it's also a program that stands alone, and it helps so many people to remain safe in their homes. I'd say that our home delivered meals program is very unique in that it provides a wide variety of meals. We have hot meals and cold meals. We also have a wide variety of therapeutic meals. That's something that I think is very unique to Mystic Valley. We provide renal meals, cardiac meals, carb-controlled meals. We have pureed meals. We also have chopped soft meals. So again, if meals are a need for you, certainly give us a call. We can get those started fairly quickly, and we can get an order for a therapeutic meal through your doctor. Again, fairly easy, fairly quickly. Again, the number to call is 781-324-7705. Again, that's our state home care program.
Krissy,
Deb, yep.
Thanks. It seemed like a good time to interrupt.
Sure.
So when somebody is interested in, maybe I'm just going to go back to the home care, maybe a lifeline, or maybe some personal care, or maybe shopping services, do they need a doctor's referral for maybe a Meals on Wheels or a personal assistant?
No, that's the wonderful thing about the home care program, is that there's no doctor's order needed. You can just call up. It can be a referral from yourself. It can be a referral from a family member. We do require that individuals be voluntary for the program, meaning that if a family member calls, you do need to be agreeable to the services. We can't just start services up because a daughter calls and says mom needs services. So that's the only criteria. You have to live in one of our 11 cities and towns, be over 60, and be agreeable for the services.
So you did say that you guys have taken safety precautions. Can you give us an idea of what precautions they've taken? So when they come into the home, maybe with a meal, or what they can expect, the senior can expect.
Sure. So meals are delivered to the door. So delivery driver isn't necessarily coming into the home. But all of our home health aides are provided with all of the PPE, so the face shields, the masks, the gowns. They're provided with gloves and hand sanitizer. And also know that if you are in need of a mask, you can call Mystic Valley as well, and one can be mailed out to your home. These are hand-sewn masks, so they're cloth masks that can be laundered.
Perfect. So the Meals on Wheels is available, and you're saying that, so it's a patient that needs a cardiac meal, someone who had a diabetic.
Yes.
So you can prepare those meals for them. And again, this is something they can either call us for at the senior center, and we can refer them to you, or they can call.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So the way that the process goes is a consumer would call into information and referral. We take some very basic information regarding address, date of birth, basic medical conditions, income, emergency contact. Again, basic information. And then what we would do is, right now we're scheduling intake phone interviews. So those are all taking place over the phone, and usually they're taking place between 24 and 72 hours. So we get services going pretty quickly in regards to the meals can start usually within 24 hours of the intake, provided that they don't need a therapeutic meal. We do need to get the doctor's order for the therapeutic meal.
Krissy, right now what we're finding, and I know you've spoken to Camille, what we're finding is maybe somebody may be very lonely. We're talking to them on the phone, but it may go a little bit further than that, where they may be needing some counseling services or that type. How can you help there?
So we do have a clinical program that's available at Mystic Valley. The clinical services are available through our home care program, so they would need to be enrolled in our home care services. But we do encourage anybody who's experiencing depression or anxiety or loneliness to give Mystic Valley a call so that we can do that assessment over the phone. And they can call into INR, information and referral, and we can make sure that we link them with the right program.
Perfect, perfect. It's so necessary right now that they have someone to call and a resource available. Thank
Mhm.
you.
So
Um,
there's also a couple of other programs that we're working on at Mystic Valley. There's we're working on a telecommunication companionship program through our home care program, which is going to help combat some of the loneliness and depression. And we're also working on a phone program that's accessible through our home care program with volunteers who are doing phone calls to individuals on a regular basis.
Well, we know, and part of this is, I mean, you're with Mystic Valley. We know that anybody can call a senior, but we need to make sure that people are equipped to handle or equipped to answer the questions correctly,
Yes.
and be able. So, and with that being said, we have to make sure that we're answering we'll just leave it at that. All right. So what else do we have for, now I see that you have legal assistance and talk to me a little bit about that, Mr. Bell.
So if somebody were to call into information and referral, what we would do is we would be assessing what they were looking for in regards to legal services. And then we would be providing them with resources given the information they provided. So are they looking for information about mass health, how to access mass health and move and set up trusts, how to, if they're having a housing problem, would we be connecting them with Greater Boston Legal Services? So we would be listening for what type of legal services they're having and then giving them the correct legal resource that goes along with the problem that they're having.
Okay, and I'm trying to see what else we have here. I guess one more resource, and I don't know if you can, if I'm putting you on the spot here or not. So
Sure.
right now our vans are not working, and we're having not working. Obviously they're working. But because the center is closed down. Do you have any resources with transporting the seniors?
So right now we do have a transportation department at Mystic Valley that can help folks to get the ride, help them apply for the ride. So we do encourage people to give us a call to get that linkage. And they're also very knowledgeable about other resources like SEM and other transportation available. So I would encourage, if they're struggling at this time, to give us a call and we'll help them, talk them through what transportation problems they're experiencing. And there is some basic funding for transportation through our home care program if somebody's enrolled, that their case manager can help them to access.
Perfect. That's great. I know that you work very closely with Revere, and I know that you've provided our city with, you've helped over 2,000 seniors in our city last year, and you're a household name with our seniors, and we really appreciate all your help. If there was something you could say to our seniors that you thought was very important at this time, what would it be, Krissy?
It would be to watch out for each other. Now is the time to take care of your neighbors, watch out for your neighbors, but also to reach out for help. I think it's a scary time, and it's a time where we want to stay in our homes and kind of keep out the world, but know that you don't have to, that Mystic Valley is there to answer your questions and to provide resources and services to help you in your home and to help bring the world in when it's feeling awfully scary. Things like grocery shopping, things like cleaning, things like personal care. I think we feel like we have to be alone right now, but we don't. And things like Mystic Valley can help you feel a little less alone in the world.
Thank you. That's a great point. And that's the one thing that I love about Mystic Valley, that you do provide the in-home services to keep seniors home and comfortable, and provide that service that we do. We've asked our seniors to stay home, if you do go out, wear the mask, wash your hands, but you do provide that service to keep them home and healthy. And that's part of our message here, is to stay happy, stay healthy. That's our message. So with that being said, Krissy, I thank you so much for being with us. Once again, you can call us at the Senior Center. Even though our building is still closed, we are open for phone calls. Our number here, 781-286-8155 at the Senior Center. As Krissy said, Mystic Valley Elder Service, 781-324-7705. And like I just said, our message, stay happy, stay healthy, and hopefully we'll see you next week. Thank you.
Thank you.